I want to do something a little bit different on the show today. And every Friday I say, I'm going to do something a little bit different on the show today. But really this time we are. And I want to talk about food. Now, I know what you're going to think. Okay, here's another food show that Dave has just put out there to get free food. You're only partially right on that. I want to talk about West Virginia's food entrepreneurs. And let me explain how this show came about. We've talked a lot on the show about the downfall for the last several years of the economy in West Virginia. But I wanted to take an opportunity to point out that there are a few people that are going or that are trying for themselves, for their families, to do something about that, about their own financial well-being, and just going out and taking a chance. They have other professions, but they're willing to put pretty much everything on the line, not only to make money, but to take their passion, in this case, food and feeding people, and putting it to work for them. So today I'm going to introduce you to a couple of those, but across the state, just know there are hundreds of other people that are doing the exact same thing. And these are just some folks that I have encountered over the last couple of weeks that are doing this. And whether it's food, whether it's craft beers and liquors, wine, sweets, jellies of all, people are making it happen. So we hope that you will consider purchasing the products of these companies that we're talking about, but not just them, not all the others that aren't on the show with us today as well. Not knocking the major companies. We all like our major, that's fine too, but this is West Virginia money that actually stays in West Virginia. West Virginia people are making it as well. And one person that's really involved in that is Jennifer Greenlief from the Department of Agriculture. Jennifer, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great, Dave.
How many times have people told you that with the last name of Greenlief, you were destined to work at the Department of Agriculture?
It happens more than you would expect, but more often than I would expect too.
So what's before we get to our guest today, tell them what's going on in the Department of Agriculture, and what is your all's investment in a lot of these West Virginia companies that are doing things like the folks we're going to meet today?
Sure. Well, again, thanks for the opportunity to be on. The Department of Agriculture is hopping. COVID had a lot of downsides, but one of the really, really positives that came out of it was that a lot of people started paying attention to where their food was coming from, and started trying to eat closer to home, because a lot of the national and international food supply was disrupted because of the virus. Commissioner Leonhardt has, over the course of his tenure in office, has been really committed to supporting the establishment and expansion of local food opportunities. One of the biggest things that he did when he got into office was started our Agriculture Business Development Division. And that is an entire division that is committed to finding opportunities, to taking people who are interested in getting into local food, into producing it themselves, into selling it, both in West Virginia, regionally, nationally, internationally, and giving them the tools that they needed to do that. So we have a panoply of different programs to help support that, whether it's through grants, loans that the department does, business planning, production planning, sourcing, label reviews, all sorts of different things that you need to do in order to make sure not only that you're going to be successful in what you do and that you reach the right people, but also that along the way you comply with all of those pesky rules and regulations that the feds put on us from time to time.
And we were talking before the show, you said sometimes that when people, like the people that we're going to introduce you to here in just a couple of moments, when they hear the Department of Agriculture, they automatically think, as you said, rules and regulations. And that's a part of it. But you guys have got some programs that you're really trying to help these people.
Yeah, Commissioner Leonhardt's whole approach to his job is educate before regulate. And so we do have a regulatory function. That's a significant part of what the department does. But we don't just want to come and smack the hammer down on people. We want to get people into compliance, because those are rules and regulations that are designed to keep people safe, and really to protect the businesses and the entrepreneurs themselves. That way they don't get in trouble for making somebody sick, or get thrown out of a store when they already have a really good following in there. So we work with them. And like I said, we have an entire group that's really committed to getting these people up and running at every stage of their development. So we're excited about this.
And that's awesome. And it's an opportunity, for government to help people and not to hurt people, because that's what the old adage, I'm from the government and I'm here to help you, are the worst possible words. This is an opportunity, I think, for government, especially on a statewide level, to be able to actually help people and to encourage them to do what they do. Well, a couple of people.